Okay, do you remember I told you that a couple of weeks ago I finally found my little dragonfly teapot from France? From the company called Franz. It's a German company that they make the most beautiful porcelain items that are just oh incredible. And I broke it a couple of years ago. Well, actually I didn't. I won't tell you who did, but there's only two people that live here. And I was so upset because it was a wedding gift from my late husband, and I love the piece. And so my husband said, "Why don't you go ahead and order a piece?" And I knew they were super expensive, so I have been scouring on the French, European, and American markets, and I finally found one, and it arrived today. And then, of course, I completely opened it, and then I remembered that I told you guys that I would open it with you. So yeah, I'll show you again. So do you remember the piece that goes with that up there? There's the sugar and the milk little container that matches it. Well, let me just show you. Okay, first let me read you because I love everything about American. They sent me a little look with a hummingbird, and it says, "Hello, Vanessa. Thank you for your order. We hope the teapot is everything you wish for. Thank you again. May the coming years be both kind and generous to you and yours." Isn't that just beautiful? So I'm going to turn the camera on so you can see. So it came in this fantastic little styrofoam. I told you I already opened it, but look at the magic of this. Doesn't that just make you so freaking happy? Look, I'm going to take it out of the little container. Look at it. Oh my God, it's so heavy. Isn't it beautiful? And you know that Feminine Spaces, the little logo is dragonfly. So look at this beautiful, very heavy teapot. And then here is the little lid. Look at it. Isn't it just spectacular and dainty and so freaking feminine? Doesn't it just make you so happy? And it does it like this to make sure that it stays nice and warm. There's the styrofoam. Look how magnificent that is. Doesn't it just make you so happy? Oh, I gotta tell you, it's these little things. It's these little things when I make a cup of tea and let it steep in that tomorrow that give me so much joy. That it reminds me, I'm telling you, that little action right there of getting my little teacup and saucer. Hold on. I'll come up here so you can see it. Getting my little teacup and my little saucer and using my little creamer and my little sugar dispenser, my little teeny tiny teacup. Isn't that magical? Just doing that in the morning wakes up the feminine divine within me, and it makes me so freaking happy and joyous. Well, I don't know if you guys have ever heard this, but sometimes people think that happiness is just something that comes to you and you experience. And I truly focus and understand that happiness is actually comes from an action. You must do something first in order to receive the benefit and the happiness that comes from attaining that action. So something as simple as, I'm going to be so freaking careful after waiting all these weeks for it. But look, doesn't that, doesn't that, oh, doesn't just the beauty of that, oh my God, and the dragonflies, oh my God, doesn't that just make you so, okay, thanks so much for being with me and enjoying even though I unboxed it before you, but waiting with me as I shared with you somewhere down here in the stories of ordering the teapot and actually getting it. And now it's here. And thanks for being part of the joy that I receive from getting this teapot. Pussy puss.